So this video is about analysis writing, specifically thesis statements in analysis writing. Not the introductory paragraph, not the concluding paragraph, not the body paragraphs, just thesis statements. The what and the why. Bam! Boop! Do not fall into this trap. This is a trap that everybody falls into when they first start with thesis writing. It goes like this. See, what you got to do is think of a point you'll prove. This is called a thesis statement. Often, young whippersnappers fall into this trap. They think of a literary term like theme. Theme's good. Good, right? Right. Yes. Then they go on to say something like, in the book of Mice and Men, Steinbeck shows the theme of loneliness. No, no, no. The problem with that thesis statement. If you said that, Steinbeck uses the theme of loneliness, all you end up doing is showing where the loneliness is. Sure, you'll cite page numbers and explain how the book shows loneliness, but ultimately, your paper will mostly be summary. You probably will be just restating what you talked about in class. This is not analysis. You need a point that you can prove with your own explanation. Aha! Yes. Instead, how about this? Steinbeck uses the theme of loneliness in Of Mice and Men to show how people need others in order to make it in this world. The first example that got covered in No, No, No just tells the what. Steinbeck uses loneliness, but you need the what and the why. The what in the second example is loneliness, again, loneliness, the theme of loneliness, and the why, to show that people need others in order to make it. So the trap in that first example, Steinbeck uses the theme of loneliness, the writer just ends up showing where the loneliness is. Chances are, again, you've heard your teacher tell you where the loneliness is, or you can find it on Spark Notes or something else. So it's not really analysis. In the second thesis statement, Steinbeck uses the theme of loneliness in Of Mice and Men to show how people need others in order to make it in this world. The writer would show where the loneliness is, then explain the author's purpose in showing that theme in the text. This makes your paper unique and shows it to be your own thoughts. Analysis explains what the author did and why he or she did it using evidence from the text and explanation from the actual writer of the paper, the student, or in this case, you. Once you have your thesis statement, you can move on to figure out how you want to write your introduction and the rest of your paper, which will be explained in other videos. But without a point you will prove, a thesis, you do not have an analysis essay at all. Capiche?